Yes. So we're actually live on TikTok,
Mhm.
and we're live on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and X.
Yes.
And so everybody, knows we are um, just learning as best we can.
As best as we can.
And, you know, this Tuesday meeting is all about sharing with you guys what we're doing.
Right.
And,
With all the steps on building a business.
exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. And so you see some of our screw ups and you see some of our victories. And Nicole, you were talking backstage about getting the square
Yes.
so
So
people can go to the website and
yeah, and do it all. So we are currently right now, we have shared with our,
here's TikTok. And I
oh
want
yeah.
everybody to see Nicole.
Yes, go on, please,
Please
friends, and follow me, please.
friend her. She's really nice. Nicole Hemming on TikTok.
Yes.
And we need to get her to 1,000 people so we
My
can do some
numbers
fun
up.
things.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, so we could do more things. That's great.
just one step,
Right.
you were saying in the pre-meeting that you were doing whatnot stuff.
Yes. So for the application process, they needed some more photos of the area. So taking, of course, the same photos that we will actually use for that I will send to both Kim and Matthew as well for the audits, because since we are with inside this wonderful cannabis industry, you get audited by the banks, by just people all the time. Like everybody needs something. So taking more in-depth photos for not only Whatnot so that we could sell on there, but then also to give our banking people, because that is one thing that if you're within this industry,
Tell them
you form a close
whatnot is.
relationship with them. Whatnot is a place where not only I will go on live and be able to sell the product to you, it also comes with education on how to use the product, what product is used best for you. It is a really good place to just kind of go and get like more in-depth sales. So if you just don't understand something, and they have it for a bunch of different things, it wouldn't just be for like our product. They've got clothes on there.
They've got
They've
everything.
got
They've got
everything
everything
on
on there.
there. It's so much, but
But as
it's
far as the Synergy Labs,
yes.
there's going to be all Nicole and no
Yes.
Mark.
All
Zero
sorry, Mark.
Mark.
Oh yeah, Mark, because Mark does all this stuff. He's
Mark
like
does not know.
such multimedia stuff.
Mark does not know even a thimble's full of the CBD knowledge that Nicole knows. So
So, and there's
Nicole
always
does a show
right.
on live for education purposes, and the whatnot
Mhm.
is the Nicole show that is um, on steroids, because you could
Yes.
actually buy things,
Well,
you
you
could
could buy
actually get
things.
free
Good.
sample giveaways and different
Yes.
things. You can
Mhm.
register parties, you could talk about all that stuff. It's really going to be next generation coaching to run
Well, and
your
it's
own business, right?
right. Well, it's coaching on their own business, but also really kind of informing people out there, because this is industry that's not really talked about, educated on. You've got to go into a dispensary, and you should have to go into a dispensary for that everyday health of something all natural. So it's kind of nice, and it just informs you on certain things that you would just need to know. So I'm very excited about that. But yes, we are still in the application process of all that.
And one of the businessy things that we need to talk about is the CRM.
Program. The last one that we had was would be Follow Up Boss, And that one was predominantly it was based around doing like realty and stuff for a bunch of realtors. They focus a lot of their classes on and everything else. But yeah, that was one where it was 2 weeks were good, and then after that it was per person. I think what was
So
it? It was like $69 a month. Huh?
You didn't like it? You didn't like it?
No, it wasn't that I didn't like it. It's that's why I'd sent you that if we were to be 69 per each one of us, and then every person that comes on after that, it's 69 per person. Yeah, to sit there and do it.
Okay.
So, huh?
But really what we need to do is build a database.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And
Now, does it have
track
to
of-
be through Follow Up Boss?
No,
Or
we
could it
just
be
need to
through
figure
another
out what we want.
Oh,
But normally what we want to
there
do
are
is
plenty of
get a CRM
yes. Mm-hmm. Well, it's
like you guys were using.
CRMs are really good because they keep you
What,
kind
and you
of
were
on
using
track.
what before? Copper, or what was it
Before
called?
was Copper, but there are definitely quite the handful of ones that we could use, like other ones where they don't charge that much, if anything
Well,
at all.
that's what I think we need. And we need to get our people separated between vendors, partners, customers, and getting that message out to them
Yes,
to keep
absolutely.
that
Well,
communication going.
it's nice too because you get everybody's email. You can sit there and send out like mass emails to them about coming out, any sales, if we have holiday specials, anything for 420. So CRM programs are really good. It's just kind of
Well, and
finding
maybe we should ask the listeners, if they have a
Yeah.
favorite one,
Yeah, I
they
would
should
love to
tell
hear that
us,
from
what
somebody.
they want
Yeah, because
to
that's
suggest for us to have, because, every time Nicole and I, every week, the company gets a little bit better.
yes. And we get like a little
The
bit
things that we're
further.
doing grow. Yeah.
Right.
So,
Well, just last week alone, we had not one but 2 major breakthroughs. We finally got our new business account and we got cleared through Square. So then that's what we're now doing going into like this weekend stuff, is having our all of our online stuff to sync Square with that and be able to start doing the new online orders for a new website. So good. And also
that's
with
Kim you're talking about.
Yes, Kim. It's kind of
And
nice and
she's in
stuff.
India.
Yes, and she did.
So, but it's very difficult to try and get hold of her.
Sometimes, yes.
Because it's 12 hours in the future or in the past.
Right, different.
It's almost kind of
usually,
mind-blowing.
but like I never want that, because she does still, yes, there is a little, but I mean, she gets back relatively still pretty good and stuff. That any meetings with her, we do it first thing in the morning our time, because it's kind of late at night for her. That it kind of works out that way. And then usually later at night, she's waking up to where that's when late at night, if I've got, oh wait, I need to do X, Y, and Z, I'll send her messages, because then she's just waking up. She gets them first thing when she wakes up in the morning. So yeah, it's kind of nice.
Well, and we actually utilize Facebook as a meeting spot for those international meetings that we do, only because everybody can join, and you have a group, a Facebook group, and you meet in there, and it's a really cheap and efficient way to just communicate with somebody who is not on the same time schedule as we are.
Well, and it's been really efficient for us too, because it's almost like a checklist. And stuff, because you've got a certain our specific group where it comes in, you could see if it's been seen by everybody or not, but then it's almost like, oh wait, I need to go back, I've got this checklist, I've got this, because there have been things where she's put it on there even for me, and I'm like, oh yes, let me get it back to you and stuff for that. So based off the time difference, it is how you use effective form of communication for being so far away. So I like it.
Well, and what we really want to do is just concentrate on the results.
Yes.
And we try things, and sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes
But other times
does.
it really does. And it just takes patience. Like anybody starting a business, it does test your patience, but it really does take patience, because where you're just like, why can't I get through this and stuff? Like, well, one, this industry, that is like, it goes through people to say yes or no to it. And then maybe one person halfway down kicks it back, and it goes all the way back to you. And then you have to like restart certain processes over again. And then it's got to get cleared through everybody else. Like, just don't get discouraged. Just have patience and know that if it doesn't work out, you may not be further, but you've learned from it. So then you just figure it out and just keep moving forward.
Yesterday, you want me to talk to you about something that was cool yesterday?
Absolutely. What happened yesterday?
I went and looked at a building.
Did you?
This is crazy. This
So
is a
wait,
little bit crazy.
to buy the whole building, to like maybe rent out each room to a different, is that kind of what you're thinking?
I'm going to share screen with you.
I'm excited for you.
This is a crazy building. See this this building, this building, and this building are all included in this thing.
Okay.
And I am making this TikTok. Okay. So I just want to make sure I don't share anything inappropriate. Some of Nicole's TikTok models may be doing something inappropriate.
You never know. You never
This
know.
is a G-rated show, folks. But the crazy thing is there's like 3 apartments above.
Okay.
And then there's 3. I've got these guys that keep wanting to join this TikTok live. I think they think it's something that it's not. But anyways, I'm gonna buy.
Well, they can join and we can talk about CBD.
Yeah, but I think they're like TikTok warriors or whatever. I think it's some weird thing, and I don't know how to get them off of there.
Once they're linked on.
Yeah, I don't know how to kick them off, but again, Mark needs a producer.
Yeah.
And
yes, we definitely need a producer.
And we need somebody to be young and fun and,
well, and just somebody who's willing to like learn, and somebody who's willing to like, well, not only like know this stuff, but, like wanting to like work within like these industries and stuff, kind of doing that back and forth. I think it's kind of cool.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I'm going to show this. There's a restaurant. Okay, here's this. Okay. So this restaurant has just been redone here.
Okay.
There's apartments above, and here's the building we're going to buy. And it used to be a bank. but back here are the apartments and then the space. But what do you think if we should start a cannabis shop or a CBD shop in one of these spaces here?
Really?
We can do that.
Seriously, Mark?
If I buy the building,
That would be absolutely amazing.
right?
Absolutely amazing.
So we could do mail order out of there. We could do CBD only to keep with our CBD only place, but we could also
and the fact that it would be not only would it be CBD only, but there wouldn't be an age restriction to go in.
Here's what I'm thinking is we take one of these spaces in this building, and it's let me go off air again here. This building is like 1,000 square foot, this part of it. And we could make that CBD labs, and we could also have
amazing.
We could have a shop that does booth rental for not only hair care, nails, massage, different things like that. We could make it a kind of a holistic type of a place that they might not be able to afford it on their own.
Yeah.
But we finish out the inside of it for them, and they end up having a really cool thing.
Amazing. Mark, look at you. I am so proud. So for people who don't only is he my business partner in this and stuff, but man, this man, like impressive portfolio. So if anybody ever like really wants to know like how to like what to do like finances, any of that other stuff, very much so watch and learn from Mark. He's very intuitive. He's like driven, and given whatever anything he's going through, it's always like you just with all your medical, with the stuff that you're doing, but to buy a full-blown building, that is a huge achievement. I'm very proud of you, Mark.
Well, thank you, Nicole.
Yeah, that is freaking awesome. Like that really is so cool.
I love the interaction, and you know, I've been blessed enough in my life that I don't necessarily need the extra money, so I'm always taking partners on.
But you're
and
always
if we
doing
make some money,
good.
That's great.
Yes.
However, the impetus for me is to kind of get up in the morning and, you know, find out from God who he wants me to help today, you know?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So we go across the street of this place and we eat at this Mexican restaurant yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And the little girl, Wendy, that owns the Mexican restaurant place says her rent is too high. It's $2,000 for her Mexican restaurant rent. So I said, oh, we're buying the building across the street. And I said, if you want to, you can put your Mexican restaurant in here.
Yeah. And
so
that's like super cute too.
That's going to be her Mexican restaurant right here.
That's
and
amazing.
I told her, I said, if your family wants to live in the penthouse apartment above in the other building, then we can refurbish that and rent it out to you so your husband and your kids and everybody can live down the downstairs from the restaurant.
I think that that's absolutely amazing too. That, like how you said, it came with 3 like apartments. That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
And you said they're on the apartments are on the backside?
They are.
That's
I
awesome.
don't have good pictures. But one of the things that people need to realize is we're in the real estate investments, we're
Mhm.
all cash.
Yes.
So we don't
Mhm.
do any loans because it's too expensive to be doing these loans.
Is it because the interest rate's so high?
Well, yeah, even if it was lower, when you're investing in real estate, you need to get like 5 partners together and you all pay cash. That
Right.
way the bank's not taking all the money.
Huh.
And
That's
that's how we
quite
become
neat.
successful in real estate. But this restaurant that I'm going to show you, they just updated this one with apartments up top.
Okay. Yeah. And those are nice
And
too.
here, just a second. Apartments up top. And then this bar is fully renovated down here.
How cute is that? That's amazing. And those
And
are
so they're
great
already doing
windows
it in these small towns.
too.
And
Yeah.
people with limited money to invest can get involved in these projects, and we all work together. So
That's
you can invest
amazing.
$50,000 and own a quarter of this project,
Yeah.
because it's probably going to be about $250,000 at the end of the day when we get it all done.
And
But
really, that's a great price.
isn't that crazy?
That really is a great price for that building. No, good for you. I'm
And,
very proud of you.
and it's
That is
about
a very,
affordability.
yeah. Well, and it's just about being smart about it. Just like how you said, that's like having a certain amount of, you bring in a certain amount, you can own about a quarter of it. Like that. I love that. Good for you. Very proud of you.
So that's my crazy story from yesterday.
I love it. That's great. Running around, owning the world. Mr. Mark
I am running around. I am a little old
owning.
man that gets tired,
It's like, but you're running the world. Good for
but
you. I'm very proud of you.
as soon as I get my transplant and
Mhm.
I get my anemia and everything taken care of, I'll have more energy.
Oh, that is awesome.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. See,
I have
working hard
a
all the time.
guest. I have a guest for the show coming up. I
I've got
will
a couple
plug.
too. Well, I have a
I will
couple that
plug
I'm
him.
going to bring in that are actually testimonials, because I really enjoyed the one that we had last week with that testimonial. I thought that was great. So I think that it's really important to have people come on that not only talk about the product
Hey,
and how they
Kim.
like it, but about their other stuff.
I am on a show with Nicole. Can I call you in 5 minutes? I'll call you right back.
Is that our Kim?
That's our Kim.
Our bank Kim?
No.
Oh, Kim Kerr?
Yes.
Oh, really? Hi, Kim, if she's watching.
Yeah, I'll call her back. What did you wanted me to talk to her about this square thing? Did
Oh,
you get that done?
well, one, if she was able to sync the square with the other, with our website, but then also how exactly we are going to get, when people go and they order online, how exactly am I going to get word that we have that? Is it being sent to my email? Is there a specific area I have to go to? I just need to know where we do it so that we can start promoting the new website.
How is the email running?
Oh, the email's running perfect. Yeah, the email's
Kim
completely
fixed
good. Yeah,
that?
yeah, Kim totally fixed that. I'm getting all emails now, and it didn't just sync it onto like just the regular like email. Now even everything on my computer, like the moment that we were able to, like she got it synced and stuff, it was like ding, 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 like all these these emails were finally going through. So yeah, she's perfect. I love Kim. I think it's the only downfall is that there's 12-hour difference, but other than perfect, as long as you can get around it. Plus, if we're doing CBD things internationally eventually, like this is something that to it to know that like you have got to work with other people's times, and yeah, your world. Very exciting though.
Insurance advisors, Josh Martin from Insurance Advisors, we're going to have him on for a weekly insurance segment coming up
Well,
here,
and
that's
what
who he is.
What have insurance on?
Name
Like,
it.
what does he specialize in?
He's a broker, so he'll do automotive and
like
businesses as well as, you know, residential, all that kind of thing.
Nice. How exciting.
But, you know, that's part of the Synergy Network. We want to get some other people going.
Yes, and bring them in and stuff and show that like we're utilizing them and how other people can utilize them. No, that's great. Good for him.
What else you got?
I mean, really not too much else. Just
please follow Nicole on
yes, please. Please
TikTok.
follow me on TikTok. I need it so bad. I'm like, I really need followers. I'd love to do live. And the moment that I can, I'll even, if you go in and you're like, hey, I want to do that, like, I'll do a live with you. I don't care. It's like, I need
right.
Yeah.
Now, there was some TikToker that we were going to get you involved with there in Denver. And then I gave you her number, but I don't know if you ever got linked up with her.
No, didn't get a call back, but a lot of people are super busy. A lot of people are doing a lot of their things right now.
Yeah, it's a little crazy, but I'll try to reach into my Rolodex and find, you know, somebody that can get us, you know, going on TikTok, because I think that we have a lot of things to share that TikTok audience. And I'm trying to do this live on TikTok now. So,
well, Mark's got an insane amount of followers, but it's because he also offers a lot more than what I get. Mine's all cannabis. Mark's got like financial stuff. He's got realty. He's got cannabis. He's got, he has a lot of stuff.
The main thing is we want to teach people how they can build their
their portfolio.
And I think people get discouraged.
What?
People get discouraged on the media because they think, oh, unless I've got 100,000 likes coming in all the time, then I'm not successful. And it's not true. You know, if you're talking to 2 or 3 people and you're getting business from them, that content is valuable and it builds up over time. And, you know, you might never have 100,000 followers and likes. Not everybody needs to be Taylor Swift. You know, if you've got 200 clients and you're a real estate agent and you're talking to them and they're listening, your sales are big enough over time where 200 people, that's enough.
Yeah, that's that. And it's huge.
And people might not think that, you know, that's enough, but it is.
Well, not only that with what Mark said, but I think a lot of people, this is kind of was one of my things that I had to get out of, was I had to get out of my own head. Mine would be like when it comes to personal family life, I've got a unique situation would be a good way of putting it. And it was a matter of not only having old business partners prior to Mark that were really kind of against social media and doing that. And Mark has definitely opened up my eyes on numerous times and stuff on how important it is to have. But I couldn't quite get out of my own head on like, well, what would these other people think and doing all that. And I really had to tell myself that like in the ends, it doesn't matter what they think or what they say, or if they're in the ends like, oh, she's making an idiot of herself or anything else. None of those people are paying my bills. No, so it doesn't even matter. So, and just like how Mark said, yeah, like really in the end, like if you had 200 people or something and it was coming in mathematically, like financially really successful for you, that's all that you need. So yeah, just really, you've got to learn
And
to trust yourself more.
one of the things that we try to do is we try to teach, what we feel like the basics are in life, in
Yeah.
personal finance, in wealth building, and in business development. And we have to say those basics over and over again. So
Yeah.
if you're solving a puzzle, then you have the ingredients for a good business.
hmm Well, and
And that's
we're
how
also
Nicole and I started Synergy CBD Labs.
right. Well, and just to show people too, once again, that like when people think, oh, it happens overnight and does this and that, me and Mark haven't been in business that long, and it's actually gone a lot faster and quicker than prior with my last CBD business. So it was great from like learning from those things. But people think that it happens overnight, and we're here to show you it doesn't. You hit tons of bumps in the road, but like it's okay. Just be confident and just keep moving past it. And if there's anybody negative in your way, like bye. As you're passing them, they're like, I'm good. I'm
You know
going that
what?
way.
Yeah, and it's very interesting because Nicole is like the young hippie chick, and I am the old mountain guy in the mountain. And
Grizzly bear.
we're so different people, but when it comes to our thought processes, we're the same.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely. And the same goal to truly help people and educate them on so many different levels. And really, when it comes down to it, it's like Mark is a huge mentor for me just in general, because of the fact that a lot of people, if you truly know Mark, like a lot of people really look to him for even basic advice on things. He's very inspirational.
but
And I
it's
think
always the
that
same advice, and I do want to help people. I want to talk to them, but the thing that Nicole and I share is only positivity, only
yes,
positive people, only
yeah,
positive situations. When people are toxic and negative,
it just doesn't work.
we send them down the river, and
Right.
there's no hate for anybody. It's just you need to
No,
be
not at
who you're
all.
being over there.
Right. We're just
You know.
vibing on different levels.
Well, and if you bite my hand, I'll still feed you, but with a long-handled spoon.
Right. Yeah. You'll be like,
And I think it was Tupac Shakur that said, I don't want you to not eat,
I
just
love
not at
that
my
you just
table,
quoted Tupac.
right?
The guy who just said that he's like this old grizzly bear is totally quoting Tupac. So see, you're still in it. You're cool.
I'm hip. And that's our half an hour. And
We're
I love
at
you.
half an hour.
And I will
I
talk to
love
you
you.
later, ma'am.
Have fun. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, everybody, for joining in. Follow Nicole on TikTok.
Yes,
Help a
please.
brother out. I love her. She's wonderful.